Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is Star Tarot. I am here to deliver your general read for October 2018. I woke up out of my sleep to do this reading. I don't know exactly what prompted this, but I didn't plan on doing any readings this evening, and 3 o'clock in the morning ish, I was awakened and I was compelled to deliver this message to you, Taurus. So I'm gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. It's fairly early, and obviously the message needed to be delivered. So here we are. Just gonna adjust this a little bit here. All right. So right off the bat, it looks like you are, just get this glare, you are thinking about forgiveness or working on forgiveness. This is your overall energy. And I am getting the feeling that you are trying to find forgiveness within yourself pertaining a person and possibly yourself. And I do want to read like 2 sentences about this card, because I really thought that this was speaking to someone. So it says, a situation in your life is in need of healing. Forgiveness is essential if healing is to take place. Yet remember that in forgiving, you are not condoning another's actions. Rather, you are freeing yourself from ongoing negative attachment. To forgive is to set a prisoner free, and in turn, you realize that the real prisoner was you. So I thought that was really deep, and I think this is why I was awakened to deliver this message. And so with that being said, physical body is your focus for the month of October. And in terms of physical body, I'm not referencing eating better and working out and sleeping well. Those things are definitely essential to everyone, right? I mean, those are things that we need to exercise in our lives in order to be considered healthy. But with this physical body, this is more so of your physical body as a whole, as a vessel that takes in negative energy, positive energy, and exists in itself as something that absorbs and embodies, so to speak, energy. Okay, and right now it's looking like with you focusing on forgiveness, you may be being very critical of yourself, critical of the situation, and struggling with different negative thoughts that are possibly causing some physical ailments in the body. And stress, depression, anxiety, those types of things can definitely be damaging, but more so we want to focus on being positive even in hard situations, because we want to avoid our body responding to the negative energy, the negative thinking. And in this case, it's more of the negative thinking, and you really need to make sure that you're focusing on this. And it's really great that you are trying to exercise forgiveness, and sometimes in doing that you are going through an emotional roller coaster, trying to get everything in order, trying to forgive those that have hurt you or come against you, and sometimes your body takes a toll on that. So Taurus, just really try to in this forgiveness, not to be too harsh, not to be too critical, not to allow too much negative vibes in your space so that your body can function in a positive manner and give back to you and not take away from you. So, I wanted to just open with that. It looks like this is something that is weighing heavily on your mind and it's affecting you in many ways. So, let's just get right into it from there. So, right off the bat, I do see that the Page of Swords is here. So, this is a younger character. It's someone that does have some type of rebel-esque behavior, attitudes, and I'm seeing this right along with the Eight of Cups. So as I am looking at this, I feel like there was someone younger in your life that you were dating, and because of their behavior that was a little mischievous, you decided to walk away from them and the situation. Now, you seem to be this Queen of Pentacles, Taurus. You are the individual that was very supportive and possibly more financially stable than this Page of Swords. And you also embody a sense of maturity in comparison to this Page of Swords that you were dealing with. Now, you did walk away, and the Nine of Swords leaves you with a lot of anxiety and some depression. And so I think this is where we're coming into the physical body ailments, the critical thinking, the negative thoughts, and this is the energy that I definitely was picking up on. Sleepless nights, just not being able to be settled and feeling almost like a prisoner in your own thoughts. And I definitely picked up on that energy. I too had, sleepless nights, and as soon as I awoke, I felt compelled to, deliver this message. So anyway, the Nine of Pentacles definitely, when I saw this card here, I instantly, let me pull this back for you, I instantly thought of Adele's Rolling in the Deep, and the part in the song where she says, I thought we had it all. And I really think that this is the situation. This is definitely you, Taurus. This is definitely someone that is independent and may have been independent before you met this person, and you had your shit together. You had a little financial stability, like I had mentioned before, and you were typically someone that was independent. You got all of these things on your own, and now you're going back to this independence, and I'm getting the feeling that you are thinking, we could have had this together, we could have had it all, we were almost there, but in that, because you had to walk away, you're knowing that you're going to have to embody that independence once again, and you do very well on your own. You certainly don't need someone there. I just think at this point in time you wanted someone there, and this person was the person that you chose. And so through that, you've had to really pull some strength because you need this balance, and you need to continue to be productive because you do have some responsibilities, I'm feeling, or you definitely have some things going on that have allowed you to be financially stable. And so in order to continue to be in that state of being uh, what do I want to say? Um, you're very, and I'm not feeling, for some of you I'm feeling like, yes, maybe some of you, you know, are well off or comfortable is what I'm saying. You know, you might have all the things that you need. You may have your own home. You may have your, you know, a really nice car. You have extra spending money. You're able to go on vacations. But for some of you, I'm feeling like, in comparison to the person that you were dealing with, you were, in their eyes, a little bit more stable than them. And in your own eyes, yes, you definitely, you know, were stable in a sense, but you still had some more levels that you could reach, because this is the 9 of Pentacles. 10 is like complete luxury. So I think that you have been working really hard to become, you know, more stable, and you have worked hard for the things that you've gotten, and you're definitely trying to get to the 10, and you are really thinking that having this person or having a relationship was going to add to the completion of what you already had. And so now you're trying to find the strength to say, okay, let me go back to my independence. Let me go back to what I know. I'm going to go into beast mode and make sure that I am picking up where I left off and independently continue to grow what I was working on. And that's going to take strength, especially when, you know, you've walked away, you're having anxieties. But you're also trying to find a higher self in all of this. You're trying to deal with the pressures of what went on in this situation, you know, and you did take control of the situation by walking away, but I also feel like this person, the Emperor, may have been someone that you looked at as a loyal partner. I don't think that you saw this coming. I don't think that you naturally thought that they were doing something. And I keep hearing that I thought we had it all. I think that you honestly went all in. You thought this individual was trustworthy, and this person may even be a baby mama, a baby daddy. But for some of you, this has no attachment to children. Like, you guys don't have any children, but I am getting a sense that for some of you, this is your child or children's mother or father. So you're looking at this person as a very loyal, you know, partner. You didn't see this coming, and there definitely was some third party action going on here. And that is why you had to walk away. Now, the 6 of Pentacles, again, is someone that is, you know, giving. This is being generous. This is, you know, sharing your pentacles, sharing, you know, all of the things that you've worked hard for. If you see, you know, she is, you know, in the forest, and, you know, she's got some things in her basket, she doesn't mind sharing them. So I feel like while you were working hard, you were being in that mature state, you were giving this person all of the things that you were working hard for. You were sharing them, I'll say. I don't think that you were just giving this person everything, but you were giving them a lot. You were sharing, and this person was portraying, in their mischievous behavior, they were alluding to being someone that was really loyal and maybe even family oriented. And when actuality, they were out celebrating, they were out, you know, and had you in a third party situation. Meanwhile, you are out here busting your ass and giving this person so much, but you are contemplating, Taurus. You definitely are contemplating, did I do the right thing by walking away, even though you know all of this. And I think that we talked about this, Taurus, last month. It's difficult for you guys sometimes to let go. You know, you're very stubborn, and, you know, and I'm not saying this in a bad way, it's just that I know Taurus, and if anyone else knows Taurus and knows the true sign, the stubbornness isn't a way to be disrespectful. It's just that that is the term, for the lack of a better word, that kind of describes you, because you will stand strong. You will stay in it long. You will try to make it work. You're not just the give up type of person. And so now that you have walked away, you've had these sleepless nights, and you're up wondering, you know, do I need to reconsider? Was that the right decision? And this came out with the Lover's card. So I know for a fact that this is weighing heavy on your mind, because with the Lovers, this is a love decision. So back-to-back decision. This is something that is clearly weighing heavy on your mind. And I also think this is why you're having the sleepless nights, the anxiety, and not only because of this third-party situation, but you're struggling really bad with your decision. It's almost like, you know, I do understand that this person was younger, and, you know, you're looking at this from a perspective of, let me give this person a benefit of a doubt. And this is becoming a burden to you. This going back and forth, trying to consider the person and why they would do this, and, you know, did I do the right thing from walking away, is definitely taking a toll on your body and your mind. And I'm going to go ahead, let's see. We're going to get some love advice, Taurus, and I'm just feeling like you did put a lot into this relationship. You did give a lot, and I know that you wanted to show this person something different. I get that idea. You really wanted to be there for this person. Now, this person may, like I said, be younger, and you might be the older person, and so even though you were in a romantic relationship with this person, you definitely played a mature role in this. And not to say that you were, you know, their mother or their father. It's just that you were more responsible, and you're almost wondering, like, are they going to be okay? Because you know all of the things that you were able to provide them with. Maybe, you know, you were giving them a place to stay. Maybe you were, you know, giving them money, or you were the one that was able to put the food on the table. And maybe this person wasn't younger. They just were in the mentality of someone that was younger. But it definitely was something like you were the older, more mature, and they were in that younger mentality and didn't have their shit together. Really didn't. And that's what is making you feel like a little guilty and a little apprehensive, because you feel like, well, what am I going to do? They don't have this, they don't have that, which is understandable. I know that you love and care for this person, but at the end of the day, you don't want to be sticking around because they're reaping the benefits of what you can do for them. You want someone to be there for you and be with you because they're giving in to the idea that it's all about them and it's now about y'all. And you also don't want that person to be in love with what you can do for them versus the love and the characteristics that, you embody. So let's not get too too down on ourselves, because people do what we allow them to do. So don't allow someone to use and abuse the situation of your kindness. Okay, so let's see here. I'm trying to pull some cards for some love advice. What is the love advice for Taurus for October 2018? I did this general read thinking that we weren't going to have as many love situations pop up, because for some of y'all it was looking like some things were coming to an end, but in these general reads it's like, wow, love again, love again, love again. So yeah, here you are signaled to retreat. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. So I do think that you need to really step back and take a real look at this situation, and again, find forgiveness within yourself, because I believe a part of you is or will start to wonder, how could I be so blind? How could I not see that this person was possibly using me? And I think that's the thoughts that are going to start to come to mind, and then that's going to make you really look at yourself, and you're going to be very critical of yourself, and it's going to take a toll on you. So Taurus, I really do think that you need to get as strong as you can in this situation, because you don't want to break down mentally and physically over someone that just simply may not be worth it. So it says, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah, when you have more self-respect and you know what you want and know what you're willing to deal with and know what you're not willing to deal with, you will start to attract people that know, I'm not going to be bringing no bullshit to this person. This person is not for play. So I'm either going to not even continue to pursue, and they will, skidoo and get the hell on, and you won't even have to deal with that because they know that you're not going to deal with it. Or you're going to start to attract people that are willing to give as much as you're willing to give. And you definitely have to love yourself first in order to allow and invite people to love you. Yeah, and you got make the effort. It says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yeah, you need to make the effort to love yourself. This is not the make the effort into this situation. You did all you can do. This is make the effort, a real sincere effort to retreat and to find the love within yourself. And it says the reason why is because you deserve love. And in this picture, she is making the mark. She is looking at the target, which at the end of the day is finding that ultimate love for yourself, to find ultimate love in the long run with someone else. So I am going to pull a message here, a message from the spirits. Let's see here. Okay, so these are so funny. It just always seems like they're really right on time. Of course they need to be, because this is what we do, right? But I am amazed even still. Okay, so in conclusion to this reading, it says, what is true for you? Can you be impeccable with your word? Sure you can. As long as it's not used to manipulate others, the truth can set everyone free. Let go of the results, let go of your fears. and allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive of you and loving and all kinds of prosperous. This is not a time to compromise and hide your truth from others. Whatever it is you want, go for it and be clear in your motives, especially with yourself. You will be so happy you did. This is a time where you will tap into the power to co create and manifest your best life. Doesn't that feel amazing? And the results? Miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's bountiful lessons and achieve your dreams. Absolutely. And that is exactly what I was just saying. You know, you determine what you want in and out of your life. If it's full of shit, let it go. Because that is not what you want here, Taurus. You want something that is going to be able to match your vibe. You want positivity, you want abundance, you want comfortability, not you holding it down, not the burdens, and definitely not these third party situations. So, this is the message. Go ahead and forgive yourself, forgive the person, and not condoning, but let's forgive the situation so that you can move on. No longer have any negative thoughts and negative vibes. I mean, you're having sleepless nights. I know that with any heartbreak, there's going to be moments of sorrow, but let's work on getting past that and really loving ourselves in order to attract the right love for you, Taurus. So, again, I thank you so much for tuning in. I don't know who this message is for. I know that for last month, September 2018, this video will be coming out in September for October, but for September, you guys were really struggling as well. So it looks like there might be some clearing. It looks like you're going through the healing process. So Taurus, keep it up. I know it's not easy, but you know, you get to determine what happens next. And so just make sure that you treat yourself kindly. In love and light, I will see you all on the other side. Till next time.